Hi, Crazy Delaney here, aka Paul, and just want to say hello and greetings to all fellow wogs and free thinkers out there, and people of conscience. And yes, you read the title correctly. This video is a very sincere thank you to Scientology's online operatives, particularly here on YouTube. I want to thank you gentlemen or ladies or whoever you are for exposing yourselves like a bunch of sex offenders outside of an elementary school playground. You have done a better job exposing the criminal, lying, fascist science fiction cult of Scientology than I or any other critic ever could. Instead of answering the charges leveled by Anonymous and other critics like a group of decent, rational human beings, you resort to incredibly disgusting and despicable, libelous lies like Anonymous being linked to 23 known white supremacist groups, and of course the latest dirty lie that Anonymous tried to attack people with epilepsy via animated GIFs. I encourage, and I'm not kidding here, I encourage everyone to visit www.anonymoushategroup.blogspot.com and see this supposed religion's true colors. And you'll also get to see the incredible OT power of not having to cite any sources at all in action. Yes, I bet these people wish they were OTs back when they were writing research papers in school. Teacher asked them, "What's your source on the space shuttle being made of goat cheese?" "I'm an OT, Mr. Darling," or whatever their teacher's name was. It's pathetic. Yes, I do acknowledge that and realize that the author of the site does cite Wired.com, and I also cites Encyclopedia Dramatica at another point in the article, but how lame is that? But let me be serious, though. This is dead agenting. This is the fair game policy that was supposedly canceled by Hubbard. Instead of answering tough questions about whether they are a cult or not, fair game, the disconnection policy, among a myriad of other concerns, the cult sends out the creep squads to accuse their critics of being neo-Nazis and sickos who get their kicks trying to kill young women with epilepsy. Instead of engaging in calm, rational debate with your opponents, you act like a bunch of creepazoids who probably get all hot and bothered when reading about J. Edgar Hoover and COINTELPRO. I've read some of the incredible, hate-filled, vile remarks written in the comments of other videos critical of the cult, and I have to thank you for that too, because that also exposes the rotten core of L. Ron Hubbard's sacred little tax shelter. It shows the world, it shows Joe Q. Public that you are an organization that thrives on lies and fear. I've been to many churches in my relatively short life, and I'm hard-pressed to think of a church that has an intelligence agency and that has a dirty trick squad. I can't think of a church that puts up websites to spread lies about the people who criticize them. I'm not exposing you. Anonymous is not exposing you. No one is making you look like the evil, totalitarian organization that you are, except yourselves. To quote LRH, you guys are really goofing the floof. If by some happenstance there is someone inside the cult watching this right now, and you have a brain cell left inside your brain case that's not held prisoner by the lies of the cult, please ask yourself if you can, in good conscience, remain inside of an organization that behaves like this. Can you, in good conscience, remain inside of an organization that could tell you to disconnect from your mom or your dad or someone else that you love because they're an SP? Can you, in good conscience, be part of a group that sends private eyes to rummage through the garbage of critics to try to find anything that they can to ruin or silence them? Well, I can only speak for me. I've never been in Scientology, but I cannot remain silent while they or any other group engages in this sort of despicable, disgusting, and horrible behavior. I say to Scientology's online operatives, keep showing us the ugly core of what Scientology is. That's all from me for now. Until next time, peace, victory.